Okay, guys, again, we are going to start lesson 2 on unit 5, okay, which is about the two coordinates of the midpoint of a line segment. Okay, so if there is one point like A, which is its coordinate are x1 and y1, and the point B, its coordinates is x2 and y2. On the xy plane, it will be like this, x and y. So if this one is point A and this one is point B, so now this line segment, this line segment which is AB, the midpoint will be here on the middle distance between A and B, which is M, for example. So how to get this one? Of course, actually the distance of AM or the length of AM will equal the length of BM. Okay, so the midpoint, guys, here, okay, which is M, will equal, okay, its coordinates is x1 plus x2 over 2 and y1 plus y, sorry, I mean y1 plus y2 over 2. Okay, so now are we clear till this point?
Yes, Mr.
Okay, great. So let's solve one example related to this point, which is about the midpoint. Okay, so the example here, if C is 10 and -4, is the midpoint. So C is midpoint of AB, and A is 4 and -2. Find B. Okay, so now, guys, C is the midpoint of AB. Okay, so this means, according to our rule, so the coordinates of C, which is 10 and -4, will equal x1 plus x2. So I'm going to assume that this point B is x and y. Okay, so it will equal x1 plus x2, which is x plus 4, which is for the first point, which is A, okay, over 2, and y plus -2, which is for the next. Okay, so now, first, this is like ordered pairs, guys. So x plus 4 over 2 will equal 10. Okay, guys, do you hear me well?
Yes, Mr.
Okay, great. So now, guys, 10 will equal x plus 4 over 2. So x plus 4 over 2 will equal 10. Okay, now use the cross multiplication. Okay, so simply this 10, of course, is a whole number, so this means it's over 1. So x plus 4 will equal 20. So simply, guys, x will equal 20. Then shift this number to the other side. Of course, with different sign, it's positive 4, so it will be negative. So 20 minus 4, so x will equal 16. Okay, now the second term on the order here. So -4 will equal y plus -2 over 2. So simply, guys, y minus 2 over 2 will equal -4. Also, -4 is a whole number, so this means it's over 1. Cross multiplication, so y minus 2 will equal -8. So now y will equal, just shift this number to the other side. It's a -2, so it will be positive. Okay, so -8 plus 2, so y will equal -6. Now, guys, the point B, okay, we said that it's X and Y, so B, okay, equals X, which is 16, and Y, which is -6. Okay, are we clear about this one?
Yes, we are.
Okay, great. Let's solve one more example. If C is the midpoint of AB, C, midpoint of AB, find the value of each of X and Y in the following. Actually, A here is 2 and 5. B here is -2 and -3. And C is X and Y. So this means I want to get the midpoint. Okay? How to get the midpoint, guys? We said that C, okay, which is X and Y. So I have to write that C, X and Y will equal the first one, X1 plus X2 over 2. X1 plus X2 over 2. So 2 plus -2, which is 0 over 2. So this means 0. And Y plus Y2 over 2. So 5 plus -3 over 2, which is 5 plus -3 means 2 over 2, which is equal 1. So in this case, guys, X will equal 0 and Y will equal 1. So C will equal 0 and 1. Okay, guys, are we clear?
Yes.
Okay, the next one, if it's like this, A is X and 4, B is -1 and -6, C is -2 and Y. I want to find X and Y. Find X and Y. Okay, so now C is the midpoint, so -2 and Y will equal X1 plus X2. So X plus -1, so this means X minus 1 over 2. And Y1 plus Y2, 4 plus -6, so -2 over 2. So now, guys, -2, which is the first one, will equal the first term. -2 will equal X minus 1 over 2, so that use cross multiplication. So X minus 1 will equal -4. So simply X will equal, shift this -1 to the other side with different sign. So this means -4 plus 1, so X will equal -3. Then the second term, Y, it will equal -2 over 2, which is equal -1. So X will equal -3 and Y will equal -1. Are we clear, guys?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
Mr.
great. Do you have any questions?
No, thank you.
Okay, great. Then now the next point here. If AB is a diameter in a circle, AB, like this, and B is a diameter in a circle of center M. So this is the center point on the circle. Okay, so this means, guys, actually the center point divides, okay, the diameter of the circle into two equal parts, which are the radius, okay, of the circle. So this means if this one is diameter, I mean this one AB diameter, so this one is radius and this one is radius, and both of them are equal. So this means M at the midpoint of AB. Okay, are we clear till now?
Yes.
Okay, so let's solve one example related to this. If AB is a diameter AB is a diameter of the circle M, okay, where A is 4 and -1, and B is -2 and 7. Find M. Find M. Okay, then find the circumference and the area of the circle. Then find the circumference and area. Okay. Guys, now AB is the diameter of this circle. Okay, so M, okay, is the center point of the circle. Okay, so this means M in the midpoint. So first I will get the point M. So the point M will equal x1 plus x2, which is 4 plus -2. 4 plus -2 means 2 over 2. Okay, and the second point will be -1 plus 7, so 6. 6 over 2. Okay, so it will equal the point of 1 and 3. Okay, so now guys, this is M. Okay, the point M. Now a circle like this, and this point is M, and this one is A, B. Okay, so now guys, I got the value for M, or the coordinates, to be more accurate. Now guys, I want to get the circumference and the area. Okay, circumference and the area, so this means the circumference equal to by r and the area equal by r squared. So I want to get the radius. So now guys, the radius will equal MA or AM like this. Okay, from the previous lesson, now get the radius, which is AM. We said that it will equal the square root, okay, of x1 minus x2 for the 2 points A and M. So M1 and 3, and A 4 and -1. So x1 minus x2, 4 minus 1 means 3. 3 squared means 9. Then -1 minus 3 means -4. Squared means 16. So it will equal the square root of 25. So it will equal 5. Okay. Now we can get the circumference. Circumference will equal 2 by r. Okay, which will equal 2 by r means 2 times 5 times by 2 times by times 5. So it will equal 10 by. So this is the circumference. Okay, otherwise, I want to get the second point, I want to get the area. So area will equal by r squared. So it will equal r squared means 25 because r equal 5. So r squared means 25 and by. Of course, the circumference is centimeters. Okay, or to be more accurate, length units, and the area will be squared, okay, units. Okay, so this question is clear now?
Yes.
Okay, great. The next one, if AB is a diameter, AB, diameter, in the circle M, okay, A, 4 and 1, B, -6 and 3. Then find the point M, find M. Okay, so here AB is a diameter, the circle center is M, so this means M is the midpoint. Now how to get M? M will equal x1 minus x1 plus x2, so 4 plus -6, which is -2, then over 2, and y1 plus y2 over 2. 1 plus 3 means 4 over 2. So M here now will equal -1 and 2. Okay, guys, are we clear? It's very easy questions. Any questions till now, guys?
No, thank you, Miss.
Okay, great. Then the next part, prove that the quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram, okay, where A and B and C and D are givens, okay, like this. A 4 and 3, B is 0 and 2, C is -2 and -3, and D 2 and -2. Who want to prove that? This one, A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. Okay. So now, guys, before we solved such like this example, okay, but just we proved that AB equals CD, right? AB equals CD and BC equals to AD, right?
Yes.
By using the distance between the points on the previous lesson. Now we can prove that this is a parallelogram, okay, using the diagonals, okay? Now the two diagonals here, so this is another method, guys. AC, and this one is BD. Okay? So now, guys, here in the parallelogram, okay, we will get the midpoint of AC, which is the first diagonal, and also the midpoint, okay, of BD, which is the second diagonal. So if the midpoints of AC and the midpoint, okay, of BD are the same, so in this case, guys, the two diagonals bisects each other, so it's a parallelogram. Okay, so let's solve this one. First, I'm going to get the midpoint of the first diagonal, which is AC. So midpoint of AC, it will equal, we said that, x1 plus x2 over 2 and y1 plus y2 over 2. Okay, so x1 AC 4 plus -2 means it will equal, and y1 plus y2 over 2, so -3 plus 3 plus -3 over 2, which is 0 over 2. So the point now, okay, will equal 1 and 0. Okay, guys? Now, the midpoint of the other diagonal, which is BD. And 2 plus -2 over 2. 2 plus -2 means 0 over 2. So the point will equal 2 over 2 means 1, 0 over 2 means 0, so 1 and 0. So the midpoint of AC is the same like midpoint of BD. So in this case, guys, the two diagonals bisects each other, so ABCD is a parallelogram. Now this one is clear?
Yes.
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 Okay, great. Then the next question. Prove that the points A of 5 and 1, B of 1 and -3, C of -5 and 3 are vertices of right-angled triangle, right-angled triangle like this. Okay, prove that they are vertices of right-angled triangle at B. Okay, then find the point D that makes the figure ACD is a rectangle. Okay, so if it's like this, guys, A, B, C, we have to prove that it's right angle at here, and then find the point D that makes the figure ABCD is a rectangle. Okay, so this means, guys, D will be exactly like here. So it will be D. Okay, so that the shape will becomes a rectangle. Okay, let's start solving this one. First, to prove that this one is a right angle, so we have to get AB and BC and AC. So from the previous session, guys, from the first lesson on this unit, the distance between 2 points, so AB will equal the square root of, what was the rule, guys? X1 minus X2 squared. So 5 minus 1 squared, which is 4 squared, means 16 plus y1 plus y2. So, sorry, y1 minus y2. So 1 minus negative 3, which is 4. So 4 squared also equals 16. So this one equals the square root of 32. Okay. Then BC. 1 minus negative 5. So it will be 6 squared, 36. Negative 3 minus negative 3. Negative 3 minus 3. So it will be negative 6 squared means 36. So 36. So it will equal the square root of 72. Okay. Then the last one, which is AC. AC will equal 5 minus negative 5, which is 10. 10 squared means 100. Plus 1 minus 3, which is negative 2. Negative 2 squared means 4. So it will equal square root of 104. Okay, now, guys, AC squared, which is the hypotenuse, will equal 104. Just I squared this value. Square root of 104 squared means 104. Okay, so then BC squared will equal 72. AB squared will equal 32. Now, guys, the hypotenuse, which is AC squared, equals, okay, BC squared plus AB squared, because this one's 72 plus 32. So AB squared plus BC squared plus AB squared equals 104. I will write it here because I have to write it first. Then let me clear this one and write it before we continue. So BC squared plus AB squared will equal 72 plus 32, which is equal 104. So this means it will equal AC squared. So it's right angled. So here we just proved that this triangle is right angled. Okay, guys, are we clear till now?
Yes, we are.
Okay, great. Now, guys, I want to get a point of D, okay, which makes this shape will be a rectangle. Okay, so let's consider that this point D, okay, is X and Y. X and Y. Okay. Now, guys, to this one to be a rectangle, the easiest way, okay, so that to prove, okay, AC, the two diagonals, AC and BD bisects each other's, right? So, guys, here in this case, the midpoint of AC will equal the midpoint of BD. So just to get the midpoint of AC and midpoint of BD and check they are equal. So this one, okay. First, we have to clear this part, sorry. Then we can continue. So, guys, as I said, this is a rectangle, okay? So the two diagonals bisects each others. Okay, so let me clear this one first, then we can continue. Okay. Now I will get this point is C. Now I will get the midpoint of AC. So midpoint of AC, okay, it will equal x1 plus x2, 5 plus negative 5, okay, which it will be 0 over 2 and 1 plus 1 plus 3, okay, which is equal 4 over 2. So 4 over 2. Now the midpoint of AC will equal 0 and 2. Okay? Now guys, over 2 and negative 3 plus 3, so it will be 0. Okay? This is BC, guys. I want to BD. Sorry, I'm mistaken. There is one mistake here. BD. B, I mean this one. This point B and this point D. We said that it will be X and Y. I used the coordinates of C. So 1 plus X over 2. This means X plus 1 over 2. And negative 3 plus Y, which is Y minus 3 over 2. Okay? So this will equal the midpoint of BD. And because this one is a rectangle, okay, so the two diagonals bisects each other. So this means the midpoint of BD will equal 0. Are we clear till now?
Yes.
Okay, so simply, guys, 0 and 2 will equal X plus 1 over 2 and Y minus 3 over 2. So first will equal first. So X plus 1 over 2 will equal 0. Cross multiplication, guys. So in this case, X plus 1 will equal 0. So X will equal negative 1. Okay? Then the next term, which is 2, it will equal Y minus 3 over 2. So let me clear this part so that we can continue. So now, guys, Y minus 3 over 2, Y minus 3 over 2 will equal 2. Again, cross multiplication, so Y minus 3 will equal 4. So simply, guys, Y will equal, shift this number to the other side with different sign. It's negative 3, so it will be positive 3. 4 plus 3 means Y will equal 7. So the point D, okay, will equal X is negative 1 and Y equals 7, so negative 1 and 7. That's it. Are we clear till now, guys?
Yes.
Okay. So next question. Prove that the triangle whose vertices A, negative 1 and 4, and B, 3 and 1, and C, negative 5 and 1, is an isosceles triangle. Okay? Then find its area. So there is one triangle like this, A, B, C. We want to prove that this triangle is isosceles. So this means two sides, okay, and this triangle are equal. So we have to get AB and BC and AC. So this will be the first step so that we can prove that it's isosceles. Then we can get the area. Okay, so AB will equal, BC will equal, AC will equal. Okay, AB equal the square root of, how can we get it, guys? AB, -1 minus 3 squared. So -1 minus 3 means a -4. -4 squared equals 16 plus 4 minus 1 means 3 squared means 9. So it will equal the square root of 25, which is equal 5. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, great. Then BC, guys, it will equal the square root of 3 minus -5 squared, okay, which is equal to 8. 8 squared means 64. And then 1 minus 1 means 0, so 0 squared means 0. So it will equal the square root of 64, which is equal 8. Then the last one, AC, okay, it will equal -1 minus -5, so -1 plus 5, which is 4. 4 squared means the square root of 16 plus 4 minus 1, which is 3. 3 squared means 9, so plus 9, so it will equal the square root of 25, so it will equal 5. Now AB equals AC, so it's isosceles triangle. AB equals AC. Okay, guys? Now the next point, how to get the area. All of us guys knows that the area of the triangle equal half base times height. Okay, so where is the height here? Okay, so we are going to place one point here, which is D, for example, so that it will represent the height. D, okay? Of course, this one is isosceles, so this point D will be on the middle, okay? Distance between B and C, so DB equal to DC. In this case, guys, it will be AD will be the height of this triangle. Okay. Now, guys, I want to get the length of AD. Okay. How to get the length of AD, guys? How to get the length of AD? We said that this one BC is equal 8. Okay. So this means, guys, this one is 4 and this one is 4. And the AB, we got it, okay, it's 5. So we can get AD using Pythagoras Theorem easily. Okay, so AD will equal AD squared will equal AB squared minus BB squared. So it will equal AB squared means 25, 5 squared, which is 25, minus DB squared, which is 16. So AD squared will equal 9. So AD will equal the square root of 9, which is equal 3. Okay? Are we clear till now?
Yes.
Okay. Also, guys, I can solve it using a different way. So just to concentrate with me. Forget about this step. Okay? I will get AD using the midpoints. Okay? Now, guys, D, we said that it's at the midpoint of CB. Okay? So now I can get the point D. It's in the midpoint of BC, so that it will equal x1 plus x2. So 3 plus -5, okay, which will equal -2. Okay? So -2 over 2. and 1 minus 1, which is 0, guys, right? 1 minus 1, sorry, 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1, which is 2, 2 over 2. So 2 over 2. Now the point D will equal -1 and 1. Okay? So now it's very easy to get AD. Let me clear this part and get the AD using this one. Now we have the points or the coordinates of A, so that, and D also, so that we can get the length of AD. Okay, so AD will equal the square root of x1, which is -1, minus -1. So -1 minus -1 equals 1 plus 1, which is sorry, -1 plus 1, which is 0. 0 squared means 0. Okay, plus 4 minus 1, which is 3. 3 squared means 9. So it will equal the square root of 9, which will equal 3. The same answer here, guys, equal 3, and here also equal 3. Okay, so AD equal 3. Now get the area. Area will equal half base, which is 8, times the height, which is 3. Okay, so it will equal 12 square units. Okay, guys, is it clear?
Yes.
Any questions till now? All of you guys, any questions?
No.
Oh, thank you, Master.
Okay, great. Then one more example. If C is the midpoint of AB, C, midpoint of AB. A is 2 and 3. B is 4 and -7. And C is the midpoint of DE. C also midpoint of DE, where D is -3 and 5, -3, sorry, and 5. Find E. How to solve this one, guys? We said that C at the midpoint of AB. Okay? And also C is a midpoint of DE. Like this, for example. This point is C. And here also D and E. Okay? Point A and B are given, and D are given, is given also. Now I want to get the point E. How to solve this one, guys? First, I have to get the point C, right? So we will assume that this one is X and Y. So X and Y will equal the midpoint of AB. A is 2 and 3, B is 4 and -7. Okay, so here the midpoint of AB will equal x1 plus x2 over 2. Right, guys? Guys, are you with me here now?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Master.
Okay, so x1 plus x2 will equal x1 plus x2 over 2, so 2 plus 4, so 6 over 2. And 3 plus -7 means -4 over 2. So the point will be 3 and -2. Okay, so this point C is 3 and -2. Okay. This point C, guys, actually it's at the midpoint of DE. Okay, so this point 3 and 2 at the midpoint of DE. Okay, now we know D. Okay, so it will be DE. Also, we will consider it X and Y, no problem. So here, the midpoint between D and E is 3 and 2. So D is negative 3 and 5. I will write it here again. D negative 3 and 5, and this one X and Y. So negative 3 plus X, which is X minus 3 over 2, and 5 plus Y, which is Y plus 5 over 2. So the first will equal the first. Okay? Are we clear till now?
Yes.
So
Yes,
X minus 3 over 2 will equal 3 over 1. Cross multiplication, so X minus 3 will equal 6. Now X will equal, shift this one to the other side with different sign. So 6 plus 3 means 9. So the point E, the X coordinates is 9. Now, oh, sorry. The X coordinates is 9. Now get the Y coordinates from the second term. 2 equals Y plus 5. Okay, so let me clear this line only so that we can continue the solution. Okay, so Y plus 5, Y plus 5 over 2 equals 2. Now cross multiplication. Y plus 5 will equal 4. Okay, guys? There is one mistake here in the sign, maybe. Y plus 5. It's a negative 3 and 5, or what? Just 1 second, guys. I will check this point.
Yes, Mr.
Negative 3.
and 5.
Yes, negative 3 and 5. Okay. But now Y will equal negative 1. Okay. But it have to be negative 9 on the answer here. This is try 3, guys, on the book. So there is one mistake here.
2
Just
should
1
be
second.
equal negative 2.
Which one?
3 and negative 2, not 2.
Which one is negative 2? Which point? Ah, you mean this one, 3 and negative 2. We copied
Yes.
3 and 2. Yes, this is the mistake. Exactly. So 3 and negative 2. Okay, so now this one will equal negative 2 over 1. Then this one negative 4. Instead of 4, it will equal negative 4. Yes. Negative 4. So now, guys, Y will equal negative 4 minus 5. I will shift this 5 to the other side. Okay, so it will be negative 5. So negative 4 minus 5, which will equal negative 9. So now the Y coordinates for point E will be negative 9. So point E will be 9 and negative 9. Okay, guys, are we clear?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
miss.
Okay, great. Actually, that was the last question or last example in this lesson. Okay, guys, now let's solve some questions from the exercise. Exercise 4, page 108. Question 9. I will solve the question 9. Okay, which is page 110. Question 9. The exercise page 110. Okay. Now, guys, if the origin point is the midpoint, origin is midpoint. Actually, guys, the origin is 0 and 0. Its coordinates is 0 and 0. Now, A, midpoint of AB, okay, A equals x minus 2 and y, x minus 2 and y, and B is negative 2 and 2, negative 2 and 2. Okay, now find x and y. Find x and y. How to solve this one? Actually, it's given that in the question that the origin point is the midpoint. So 0 and 0 will equal x minus 2, okay? X minus 2, which is x1, and x2, okay? X minus 2 plus negative 2, which will be x minus 2 minus 2 over 2. So x minus 2 over 2. And the second point will be y plus 2, y1 plus y2, y plus 2 over 2. So now, guys, 0 and 0 will equal x minus 2 means x minus 4 over 2 and y plus 2 over 2. So now, guys, the first will equal the first. So x minus 4 over 2 will equal 0. Now cross multiplication so that x minus 4 will equal 2. So x will equal this negative 4 to the other side with positive sign. So x will equal 6. Okay, are we clear till now?
Yes.
X minus 4. Guys, why you didn't concentrate with me well? Why x minus 4 cross multiplication, guys? I told you I'm not concentrated at all today. So cross multiplication, x minus 4 equal 2 times 0. So it will equal 0. Right?
Yes.
Okay, so I feel that you are not concentrating today. And me too, by the way. So x minus 4 equals 0. Then x will equal 4. Okay? Then the second point, 0 will equal y plus 2 over 2. So let me clear this part here so that we can continue. So y plus 2 over 2, y plus 2 over 2 will equal also 0. Cross multiplication. So y plus 2 will equal 0. So guys, y will equal, shift 2 to the other side with different sign. It's a positive, so it will be negative. Y will equal negative 2. So now x and y will be, x is 4 and y is negative 2. Okay, guys, are we clear?
Yes, Mister.
Okay, great. Okay, the next question is 13 in the exercise book. And the opposite figure, now it's like this, x and y plane, like this. This one is x and this one is y. And there is origin point is here. And the one line intersecting the two axes like this. This one is A and this one point is B. And here C on the midpoint. C here is the midpoint, which is 3 and 4. Midpoint, so this means that this one equal to this one. Okay, so now C is the midpoint of AB. Find the perimeter of OAB. Find perimeter of OAB. I mean this triangle. Okay, so to get the perimeter, I want to get OA and OB and AB. Okay, now I will get these points. How to get these points, guys? Look at this figure. Okay. Now, guys, A here, it's intersecting the x-axis. So I will assume that this one will be x and y. Okay, but y here equal what, guys? Huh? At this
0.
point, it's an intersection. Yes, of course, intersection. This point lies on x-axis, so there is no y coordinates, so x and 0. and also the point B. Okay, point B, I will assume that it's X and Y. But in this case, do we have, it lies on Y axis, do we have a coordinates on X? 0 and Y. Okay. So now, guys, this point C, which is 3 and 4, in the midpoint between X and 0 and 0 and Y, which is A and B. Okay, so 3 and 4 equals, okay, X plus 0, X1 plus X2, which is X plus 0 over 2, and 0 plus Y, which is Y plus 0 over 2. So this means, guys, 3 and 4 equals X over 2 and Y over 2. So simply, guys, 3 will equal X over 2, then cross multiplication. So X will equal 6. And 4 will equal Y over 2. Therefore, Y will equal also cross multiplication at Y will equal 8. So now, guys, we got X and Y. So simply, guys, the coordinates of this point, it will be 0 and Y. Y is 8, so 0 and 8. This point is X and 0, so X equals 6, so 6 and 0. Now, I know the coordinates of B and A and the origin point. Actually, it's 0 and 0. Okay, now I can get the perimeter. Okay, so simply, guys, I will get the length of AB. Okay, so let me clear this area. AB will equal the square root of x1 minus x2. Okay, x1 minus x2 squared. So x, now here on A, it's 6 minus 0 squared, so 36, plus y1, which is 0, minus y2, which is 8, so negative 8 squared, 64. So AB will equal the square root of 100, which will equal 10. Okay? Now perimeter will equal AB, which is 10, plus BO, this point is 0 and 8, so this means 8 units here. So this height is 8, plus this one, OA, which is point A here is 6 and 0, so the coordinates on X means 6 here, so plus 6. So it will equal 10 plus 8 plus 6, which is equal 24. Okay, so perimeter will equal 24. Okay, guys, are we clear?
Yes.
Yes, Mister.
Yes, mister.
Okay, great. Let's solve the last question in this exercise, which is question number 26. Okay. So question 26, guys. ABCD is a trapezium. ABCD is a trapezium in which BC equal twice AD. Okay, or double, I mean 2AC. So ABCD, I will draw it like this. A, B, and then C and D. This is the trapezium. Okay, of course, AD is parallel to BC. Okay, so the givens here, guys, BC equal to AD. BC equal to AD. I will write it here. BC equals to AD. Okay, then A is 6 and 4. A, 6 and 4. B 4 and negative 2. B 4 and negative 2. And C negative 2 and negative 4. C negative 2 and negative 4. Okay. Find the coordinates of D. Find the coordinates of D where BC parallel to AD. Okay. There is one hint here. Complete the parallelogram ABCE. What's this exactly? Complete the parallelogram ABCE and use it to find D. Okay. Okay. ABCE. Okay, guys. Now, guys, I'm going to complete this one to be a parallelogram. So I'm going to place this point D here. Okay, so that it will be a parallelogram. So AB parallel to CD. Okay. Now I want to get the coordinates of D. This point, it's D, it's E, not D. This one is E. Okay. So guys, we will assume that E equals X and Y. Okay. So that ABCE will be a parallelogram. Okay. Then I will get the midpoint of the diagonal AC, which will equal the midpoint, I mean this diagonal and this diagonal. So the midpoint of AC, it's a parallelogram, will equal the midpoint of BD, right? So that means, guys, the midpoint of AC here, A is given and C is given, okay? So we said that the midpoint of AC, okay, will equal the midpoint of BD. Okay, I mean BE, sorry. BE. So now this is a parallelogram ABCE, so the two diagonals bisects each other's. Okay, so the midpoint of AC will equal the midpoint of BE. Okay, so now I will start with the midpoint of AC. A and C are given. So the midpoint of AC will equal 6 plus negative 2, okay? 6 plus negative 2 over 2. So which is equal? 6 plus negative 2, 6 minus 2 means 4 over 2. So 4 over 2. And 4 plus negative 4, here, this one is negative 4, okay? Over 2. So it means that 4 plus negative 4 means 0 over 2. So 0 over 2 will equal the midpoint of BE. I have the coordinates of B, but the coordinates of E, we said that it will be X and Y. Okay, no problem. So 4 plus X, which is X plus 4 over 2, and that point is 2 or negative 2. Let me check it on the question. It's 4 and negative 2. Okay, so this point 4 and negative 2, B, guys. Okay, so negative 2, okay, negative 2 plus Y, negative 2 plus Y over 2. Okay, now, guys, it's very easy. This one will be 4 over 2 means 2, and this one 0 over 2 means 0. Now it will equal x plus 4 over 2 and the negative 2 plus y over 2. So the first will equal the first. So 2 will equal x plus 4 over 2. Then now cross multiplication, x plus 4 will equal 4. So x will equal 0. So the first coordinates of this point is 0. Are we clear now?
Yes,
Then guys, okay, great. Then the next point, the second will equal the second on the coordinates. So negative 2 plus y, I will write it here. Just 1 second, I will clear this point. Negative 2 plus y over 2 will equal 0. Then cross multiplication, so negative 2 plus y equals 0. So y will equal 2. So x 0 and y is 2. Okay, are we clear till now?
yes, Mr.
So now, okay, great. So now, guys, I got the coordinates, okay, of the point E, 0 and 2. Okay. Guys, actually, this is a parallelogram. Okay, so this means AE will equal BC. AE will equal BC. Okay? And it's given that, guys, BC equals 2AD. Okay, so let me clear this part. No need for this one now. We'll just get the coordinates. So let's continue so that I can write down the complete answer. Okay. So now, guys, we said that this is a parallelogram. Just 1 second, I'm still clearing the board. So, guys, this is a parallelogram. So, AE equal to BC, and it's given that in the question that BC equals to AD. Okay. So this means, guys, AE will equal BC, which is 2AD. 2AD. Okay, are we clear till now?
Yes,
Okay, great. So AE, guys, AE will equal twice AD. Okay. Now, the next point, this means D at the midpoint of AE, right? D is a midpoint. Okay?
Okay.
Because AE equals twice AD. So this means this point at the middle. Okay. Now, the point D, we can get it easily. D, which is the midpoint, will equal, okay? Now, this point A6 and this point E, we got it where 0, so 6 plus 0 over 2, and the second point 4, and the second point is 2, so 4 plus 2 over 2, 4 plus 2 over 2. So this means, guys, the point will be 6 plus 0 over 2 means 3, and 4 plus 2 equals 6 over 2 means 3. So the point D, which is required in the question, equals 3 and 3. Now, guys, this question is clear?
yes, Mr.
Do you have any questions?
No, thank you.
No, thank
No,
you.
thank you, here.
Okay, very good. So the remaining questions on this exercise will be a homework.